Hello, good evening, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. That was a spooky noise. It has been a couple days since I've played, sadly. So that mostly just means, I don't know if I'm going to remember everything. I believe... So we're fighting the boss, I know that. I know I swapped all my gear around to hopefully allow me to better defeat the boss. Oh, it was the Deacons. Ugh. You're still super creepy up there. And all your little friends out here are super creepy. Yeah, swapping my gear around. Hopefully this will cause things to go a bit better. I think we have like a shortcut that'll let me get to the boss from here. What do I have equipped? We might want the torch just for getting through this bit, because I think these guys can put the bleeding maggot things on us. We don't strictly need to fight all of you. I can. I'm not going to. I'm not going to worry about it. They do give a fair few souls, though, which is pretty cool. Also, you can see them up on the ceiling there. Yeah, you're creepy. Okay, I think... Yeah, still don't know what that means. Still don't understand this big open area with the messages in it. I don't know. I don't know. Is this correct? Did we go the right way? Yes, there's the front door. Oh, it's the elevator. That was what we found. Aha! We got to the bottom of the elevator, and we're able to send it back up, and so now we have the shortcut. That makes sense. We're gonna go with the crossbow again, just for this, because I remember I don't want to charge out here recklessly. It's the knights. That's who I'm most worried about. We could just make like a mad dash and try to get to the boss. Is that a horrible idea, or is that the best idea? Let's pretend it's the best idea, and then we'll operate under that hypothesis. We'll see if it actually is the best idea. Oh, I also wanted to use an ember. I don't think I'm going to summon an NPC. We could summon an NPC. Summoning an NPC would make this just, like, really stupidly easy. You know what? We could also do one of these. You ready for this? I think we want to put it up here. I think we want it to be up towards the front. I haven't actually done this. But there's me. And somebody can summon us. I'm creepy, I'm a hollow. I am level 33 hollow. 33 hollowing. Don't really know what that means. Still kind of confused by that whole situation. I am pretty convinced that it's related to the pilgrim guy who was giving us free level ups, and now his replacement. But I still don't understand. I don't understand. We'll just wait here for a moment, and if we get summoned, that's pretty sweet. And if we don't get summoned, that's fine too, and I'll just use an ember, and we'll march into the boss fight like that. What is my weight? 51%. Even with this, like, stupidly light armor and no poise whatsoever, we're over 50% of our weight limit. Oh, we got too close. That's fine. Oh, you know what might be a good idea? What if we become a warrior of sunlight and then we have a golden summon sign. That seems like a better idea. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna let it sit for a couple minutes. If it's a while, I'll maybe edit it out if I remember to do so. I like the hollowified Warriors of Sunlight Covenant image up in the corner. Gosh, that's creepy that it adds the like hollowing effect to your Covenant. Hollowing is creepy. Hey, look at that! Didn't have to edit anything out. Just kind of rambled on for a couple minutes. All right, let's see how this goes. I have not been summoned to participate in anything yet in this game. Hooray! We'll do a formal bow. Hello, Slashy McStabby. And Horus the Hushed. I like that his title is Host of Embers. Alright. See how this goes. He has a big old sword. Critical battle can now be accessed. So we mostly gotta be cautious of things in like the later phase of the fight. When they start summoning the darkness. Oh my gosh. Oh, we only have half of our Estus. That's an interesting trade-off. Okay, good. That's another one down. I forget how loud this fight is. Oh, hello. So I wonder if us being here in the fight, as a spirit, the co-op, the jolly cooperation, I wonder if killing things will still let us maybe get Estus? I don't know. I don't understand any of the co-op mechanics. This is literally the first time I'm experiencing any of it. I mean, I understand it at the most basic level because it's the same as every Dark Souls. To some extent. Oh, that was satisfying. Now is when things start getting kind of tricky. Mostly, we just need to kill as many of these guys up near the boss as possible. The blue robe ones are particularly dangerous. I think they're involved in the like dark spell summoning that happens. This is working though. One of us goes after the boss, the other one fights off some of the minions. Kind of keeps everybody distracted. Look at that. That was pretty cool. We'll bow. Huzzah! So we get an ember for that, and we get a sunlight medal. And we get a bunch of souls. Oh, could I find my own bloodstain? I'm assuming that's going to be in there somewhere. Hey, and our ember was restored too on top of everything else. Yeah, look at all the summoning signs. Definitely a good idea to throw the summoning sign down up front here. Be one of the first that can be encountered. And they'll all fade because you can't summon people while you have your own summoning sign out. Cool, that was fun. I might go drop it somewhere else. We could go drop it back like near near one of the bonfires or something, maybe to try and help people who have trouble clearing out the area and getting to the boss in the first place. We could go drop it like near the giants and help people try to fight the giants. Quote unquote legitimately. I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that term. We could go back to like some earlier bosses. I'm assuming it's tied to like level range. Like you kind of need to be close-ish to the range of the folks Oh, we got all our Estus back too. That's the other good thing. So yeah, I don't know. I might do this a little bit. Just kind of the cooperative grinding, I guess. It's a good way to get souls and embers and stuff like that.
Hello.
Oh, that dude has one of the carvings. That's cool. So they're in the game somewhere. Good to know. By the way, I'm probably going to do this for most of this video. A good portion of it, at least. I forgot how much fun the Jolly cooperation can be. Especially when you manage to find a boss that people find difficult. Ornstein Smo is a good example. That was one of my go-to places in Dark Souls 1 to get summoned. I also got summoned a ton in Dark Souls 2 at the Skeleton Lords. People had a really tough time with that boss. Or people were just so scared of that boss being like a multi-part enemy fight like this that, yeah, summons happen quite a bit. Awesome Pants has no health, and he presumably hasn't taken a hit yet. He had no health when we entered. Didn't mean to do that. That's fine, though. It's okay. Oh man, that Force Miracle is obnoxious, but at least we can't actually take damage when we're laying on the ground, so I'm kind of okay with it. Because we're able to evade fireballs when we're knocked over. But it's still irritating as hell. Oh cool, I like this guy. I like that this guy is using a magic sword. Like a magic weapon spell on his sword. Let's do a little toast. Huzzah! We'll do a toast. See, look at that. 7,500 souls. We've been doing this for what, like 10 minutes? That's not bad at all. It's also a great way to restore your own ember if you happen to not have any. You know, we could probably fight the boss on our own. I did really well the first time at the end of the last video, not really understanding what was going on. I don't really care, though. I don't really care. So we'll summon Evelyn. And this guy's got like a scythe. We'll summon Otto. We'll see if either of those stick. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Otto. I will toast in your favor. Aha! Oh. They're toasting too. Hang on. Toast. Yay! Okay. That was awesome. And kind of unexpected. No, I can't change my covenant right now. Which makes sense. You can't change it when you're connected to other people. Alright, let's do this. This is gonna be like the easiest boss fight ever. Because it's not particularly difficult to begin with, and then we've also summoned people. I don't know if this is a good idea to just kill everything, like try to clear as many of these jokers as you can. I don't know. I don't know, like, optimal strats for the boss. Other than hunt down the one that's glowing. And my souls. Did I not leave my souls in here somewhere? I feel like they should be. Oh, maybe they should be right here. Good grief. I feel like some of my summoned friends are doing more damage than I am. I don't know if they're just higher level. I don't know if that's a thing. I mean, he just got a backstab, which is pretty sweet. The scythe backstab is pretty cool. Shablam! Oh, man. 1,200 damage with one hit. Oh, that's perfect. Soul of the Deacons of the Deep, and then another thing, I was too quick. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. You are my best friends. Evelyn and Otto, I shall remember you. You're pretty fantastic. Oh, and I got my souls back. We have 25,000 souls. What was the other thing that I picked up that I skipped by? Inventory. We also got this. I like that all of the boss souls have unique icons. They don't all look the same, at least not yet. That's really cool. That's so cool. I'm really digging it. Okay. So this is one of the Twisted Souls, steeped in strength. After Aldrich left for the Boreal Valley... Oh, so Aldrich isn't even here. That's a bummer. Archdeacon Royce remained in the cathedral with the high priests to keep eternal watch over their master's coffin. Oh, so the coffin... So the bell rang, he woke up from the coffin, and then, like, apparently stomped off to the Boreal Valley, and I don't know where that is. We fought, Lord of the Boreal Valley, and presumably the other crawly guy... The other Crawly Hammond Demon thing... Demon? Crawly Hammer Demon guy. He also did ice. He had the sword. Presumably he's also from the Boreal Valley. That sounds like the ice level. Medal received by members of the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant for victory over the final foe when summoned. The summoner also gains the same medal. Ooh, that's kind of cool. The medal, engraved with the holy symbol of the sun, is slightly warm and reminds one of the great honor of a shared victory. So I'm assuming in this game we're going to have to find the Altar of Sunlight again, and that we can offer up the Sunlight medals there to rank up in the Covenant. And usually when you rank up in the Covenant, you gain access to new spells or armor or weapons or whatever. If there's like a merchant associated, they might start selling more things to you. So it's definitely a cool thing. And it seems like we can be in any of the Covenants whenever we want. So it's like a very Bloodborne approach to it. I'm totally okay with it. I liked the idea of Dark Souls 1 where you could be in one Covenant at a time, and to break the Covenant, to leave the Covenant, was like breaking a promise, and that would incur sin. I like that. That was really cool. And then Dark Souls 2 got rid of the sin part. It was still kind of a hassle to leave a Covenant and join another one, but you could do it. And then Bloodborne was just like, nah, you just equip a thing and then you're a part of them. And I like that approach too. I'm totally cool. Okie dokie, enough rambling. So the Boreal... Oh, we didn't find the other thing. What was the other thing? Hang on. We got another thing. Aha! Small doll. Silverwork doll depicting a young squire. In the legendary old city of Irithil, situated in the Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Sullivan gave this doll to valued subjects, so that they might use it to cross the barrier when they return home. So we can presumably use this to get to the Boreal Valley. Listen carefully, and you can hear it say, "Wherever you go, the moon still sets in Irithil. Wherever you may be, Irithil is your home." And we can't use it. I'd be willing to bet that if we interact with this altar thing here, maybe there's a... Is this... Can we go through the door? Are you a door? You don't look like a door because there are more... Okay. Scratch that. But... I know there are messages around here. No. we interact with you at all? Nope. I have no idea how to use this doll. Which is fine. There are still a few more places for us to explore. Oh, unless we can just use the bonfire. That is also an option I didn't even think of. It appears that we cannot. That's totally fine, though. Let's go back to Firelink. I'm tempted to just, like, grind out some more souls, do some more jolly cooperation. Also... 2,000 more souls. That's not bad. And I have... Oh, hello. What?
Oh, and we meet again. We spoke before on the road of sacrifices. Anri, the restorer. I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithil in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination.
Okay, weren't the Watchers... these guys over here, weren't they supposed to be in the Cathedral of the Deep? Or are they in Farron Keep? I know that they're keeping an eye over St. Aldrich, or they were in some capacity. Something like that. I don't know. It's very difficult to piece together what's going on when I'm playing the game on my first playthrough of the game. Do you have anything else to say?
Aldrich's honest home is Irithil. A pilgrim told me that the city lies and so become. Aldrich's...
Okay. And then this guy doesn't talk at all, right? He's growly. That's fine. I understand. I've been there. I've had those days. Do you want to do a thing for me with the soul and maybe like a weapon? A cool one, please?
Aha, that's so. No stop.
Yes, heard all that. Okay. You gotta check. So, Crystal Hail, we already knew about that. That was a thing. That was from the Crystal Sage Soul. Soul of the Deacons of the Deep. Fire Darkened Soul Sediment. The Deep Soul Spell. Sorcery spell. Sorcery of Archdeacon Royce and his deacons. Said to have been imparted to them by McDonnell of the Boreal Valley. So that's McDonnell of the Boreal Valley. That's a new name. That's a new person. I don't think we've encountered that name before. But that's interesting. So there's another person tied to the sorceries and stuff. Fire's dark soul dregs. Souls which swell from the deep pursue their target, drawn towards life. So yeah, relating to like the inherent darkness of the people we just fought and how they're tied to the dark. Oh man. This is making my head spin. All of the Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, and I'm assuming this game is going to kind of piece together some of that. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Cleric's Candlestick. This is what all the deacons were wielding, and I think the pyromancers that we've encountered have been wielding something like this too. And maybe some other enemies. I don't know. Candlestick. Used as both sword and catalyst. Used for worship by the Deacons of the Deep. The Deacons, under the guidance of Archdeacon McDonnell. Archdeacon Royce. So we have two different archdeacons. Got it. So the deacons became both clergymen and sorcerers. Skilled guiding light, blah, 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 blah. So it's a sword, and I'm assuming you can just cast miracles when you have it equipped. That's actually really cool. Or wait. Catalyst. So it's a faith-based weapon, but you can use it to cast sorceries? That seems backwards. Soul of a demon.
Now.
Okay, so you two have showed up. I wonder if any of our friends have anything new to say. So we're probably gonna have to run around and check with everyone. And I'm just a warning, we're gonna do Firelink Shrine things for the rest of the video. So if you're not interested, then I will see you
Welcome
in the
home,
next one.
husband. Very well, then taken.
But otherwise, we're doing this. Still, the Firelink or Firekeeper Soul thing kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't know what to make of that. So we're gonna hold off for now. Equip load and strength. We're gonna do that. I want to get strength. I want to get it close to 40-ish. I haven't decided how far, and then I really want to focus on some of these other stats and bring vigor up to 20, endurance up to like higher than it is, 24 maybe, vitality up to 24 or 26, something. I don't know. I kind of need to start bringing up some of these other auxiliary stats because they're also important. Strength is where it's at. You have anything new to say?
Ashen one, so I'm
No.
fair with me.
You probably don't have anything new to say. I'm not expecting the vendors to have anything new to say. I forget anything I wanted to buy. No.
Ashen?
Maybe a weapon, but probably not, because I'm really digging the Great Axe. We only have one large Titanite shard. I might just go back and, like, kill things. Was that dropped, or was that an item that we picked up? I feel like it was dropped.
Oh, and
Bastard sword. The Zweihander. It's an okay weapon. It's not bad. Is it worth putting like 2 points into dex so that we can wield some of these other weapons, like War Pick, or I guess 3 points for the Zweihander, 2 for the Bastard sword? I don't know. It depends on their moveset. Pontiff Night Shield. Have we seen this before? I think you're new. Night gear. Either you're new or I just keep passing by you and not paying attention. Either of which equally possible. Shield of the Pontiff Knight. Frigid spirits that linger in Irithyll. This blue-gray shield, shrouded in a thinly cold air, is light and brittle. That sounds like a horrible thing for a shield. Okay, there's you, there's the Pyromancer, and then there's the Cleric. So, what do you have to say? I love that his corpse is just going to be here forever. And when I say love, I mean that's creepy as hell. That's super creepy. Like, clean it up or something. I don't know.
Speak thy desire, honorable Lord of Hollows.
See, I don't like that. I don't like being the Lord of Hollows. It's making me uncomfortable.
That a lord art thou not, bearer of the dark sigil. For the time thou remainst our lord, we of Londor shall serve thee. And I, of course, that a lord bearer for an...
Might be worth it to just like start buying some of the stuff. I mean, I don't care about the sorceries. I don't really care about the Dark Hand. It'd be cool just to buy and to have it. Interesting that it has no attribute requirements at all. 65% absorption for everything. Only 30 stability, so that's really bad. But it scales with like all your stats. E for strength and dex, and C for intelligence and faith. So if you're a magic character, this would actually not be the worst thing ever. It kind of is, because it's a fist, so it's dumb. We could buy the Untrue Dark and White Rings. Let's buy the Londor Braille Divine Tome, because it's 50 frickin' souls. It's cheap.
Till we make...
And we'll take it over to our blind failure of a Firekeeper. I feel bad calling her that. That's literally what she is. Hello, Pyromancy Man. Do you have anything new to tell me?
There I am.
Or Pyromancies. I guess we haven't actually looked at these. I was assuming he would ask me to like pledge myself to him, but it's He just sells his spells differently from everything else that he sells, like everyone else here. So we can check these out. Fireball, Elementary Pyromancy, often the first learned. Fire Surge, Pyromancy of Cornix the Great Swamp. I don't know if I've read these or not. He is a venerable pyromancer of an older mold, said to have restored a number of spells lost to the past. Oh, I have read these, haven't I? Great Combustion, powerful yet simple spell, just a giant explosion immediately in front of you. Yeah, I'm Flash Sweat. Okay, never mind. I do recognize those. Yeah, you have anything to say?
To learn pyromancy. I know.
Okay, nope.
Do not pick what?
Nothing interesting. And I don't know if any of our other NPC friends are hanging out up above, but we can go check in a moment. Let's give you another tome.
Oh, Champion of Ash, do you wish to hear it?
Here we go. Have the Londor tome.
Oh, what's this? Champion of Ash, this divine tome is forbidden. These are dark tales of things that lurk deep with, of course, only the little creature.
Okay, so that's the exact same thing that you said when I gave you the actual forbidden dark tome. Tome of the Deep. That's fine. What miracles did that contain? Heal, replenishment, crossing tears. We've seen those. We've seen that. Dark Blade. This is new. Miracle of the Sable Church of Londor. Okay, Londor sounds creepy as hell. The third daughter, Liliane, one of the founders of the Sable Church, is said to recount tales that portray the suffering and conflict of Hollows. That's kind of interesting. So just like a miracle that puts dark on your sword. Kind of cool. Vow of Silence. Prevent all spells in the vicinity, including one's own. Members of the Sable Church are all trained swordsmen, each sworn only to their weapons as they bear the leaden silence of Londor. Dead again. Bless corpses, transforming them into traps. That sounds disturbing. Londor, the Hollow Realm, is a society of undead, comprised of the corpses and shades of those who led unsavory lives. Is such blessing really something one must ponder? I'm assuming we're going to go to Londor at some point, which is either going to be related to New Londo or to Anor Londo. Or something. I don't know. Keep protection. We've looked at that one. Nom, we've looked at that one. Okay.
You know, in my home of I would be, although but terrible.
Okay, we've
Have a
already
pleasant bed.
had that happen. Was there anybody else up above? And should I restock on like bolts for the crossbow? So we're missing our buddy, the guy, the dejected guy who just kind of sits over here on the stairs. Is the little finger guy up here? No. That's still blocked off, so we can't go outside, which is the weirdest thing ever, still. I'm gonna buy some bolts and then I'm gonna call it for now. Bolts, 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 bolts. I think this guy has the best bolts for sale.
Oh, and
Oh, he has sniper bolts. They're less powerful than heavy bolts, but they probably have a huge range. Standard bolts, heavy bolts, sniper bolts. Heavy bolts do pretty damn good damage, but you have to be like really, really close to things to hit them. So we'll go with 21 sniper bolts.
goodbye.
I will probably not ever use them ever, but yeah, you know, there's a small chance that I might on accident. Yeah, okay, cool, very cool. We have one soul left, and with that, where do I want to go next? I think we don't have anything interesting to do. No. I think I'm gonna go all the way back to the halfway fortress, and we're gonna shoot off to the right to where that Black Knight was. I think that there's still more to explore in the Crucifixion Woods. There's a whole like half of the woods that I haven't crossed because it's going through the swamp and then there are giant crabs. And, my one encounter with a giant crab, I really got messed up. So I am reluctant to explore this area further, but I think there's more in the Crucifixion Woods, and I think if we also go back to where the Black Knight was, and either fight him and defeat him, yeah, right, or what is far more likely, just try to sneak around him and see what's behind him, that's the most, like, the furthest forward thing that I can think of that we haven't done. If that doesn't turn out so well, if that doesn't work out, I have no idea. I honestly don't know. So hopefully one of those things will pan out for us. It's probably going to be the freaking crabs, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.